Good morning, my friends. I'm in Hussein in Algiers, in the eastern part of Algiers, and today I will be driving from Algiers to the city of Boumerdes, which in fact is one of the closest cities to Algiers. Boumerdes is in the east of Algiers, on the coast. It's a coastal city, and it's also the capital of a province named Boumerdes as well. So Boumerdes is the province that borders Algiers, the Algiers province on the east, and it's one of the largest cities surrounding Algiers. In addition to Blida and Tipaza. Blida is in the south of Algiers, and Tipaza is in the west of Algiers. So Boumerdes is an important city. Lots of people live there. Lots of the people who work in Algiers live there. Lots of people who were born in Algiers eventually moved there. They either built houses there, purchased land and built houses, their own houses, or they were given apartments within the framework of Algeria's housing programs. And Boumerdes is also known for its beaches, for its beautiful beaches. So many residents of Algiers would visit Boumerdes in order to go to the beach in the summer, or even to vacation. And Boumerdes also has mountains, a mountainous landscape in the south, especially in its southern part and its eastern part. Its area is larger than Algiers. In fact, Algiers, where the capital city is located, is the smallest province of Algeria. It's the smallest wilaya. The road is a little bit bumpy here. We're still in the municipality of Hussein. And Boumerdes is, as I said, has a larger area, much larger area than Algiers. And today we will be visiting the city of Boumerdes. I'll be showing you how to drive to Boumerdes through the old road, the Algiers Tizi Ouzou road or highway. So now we are leaving the territory of Hussein, in fact, but only to re-enter it. What lies in front of us is the neighborhood of Lafarge. Now we are entering the highway, which is known as so this is the entrance to La Route Moutonnière. Today the sky is overcast, and it's okay with me, because in fact filming this route would in order to film this route, you need to avoid the sun facing you. Okay, we are facing the east here, and the sun, it's 7:52 in the morning, and the sun would blind us. It would really prevent us from filming properly. So now because the sky is overcast, we can film the road in a better way. See, we can see the road much better. Okay, and now I have re-entered the area of Hussein, but it's the seashore part of Hussein. Okay, on my left we can see the Sablet walkway, which is in fact an area visited by thousands and thousands of people, especially on weekends. And right in front of us you can see the Grand Algiers Mosque, the Algiers Grand Mosque, which is the third largest mosque in the world, and it has become an important landmark here in Algeria. Here in Algiers, okay, one of the symbols of our capital city. And on my right, you can see the neighborhood of Hussein. I've just driven past the Algiers main bus station, La Gare Routière. Algiers main bus station. And these buses have come from there. In fact, they have set off from there. So the Algiers main bus station is in fact Algeria's bus airport. Algeria's bus airport. Okay, buses set off from that bus station to practically every single city in Algeria, every single province. We now have 58 provinces, by the way. The government recently promoted 10 more areas to the rank of province. So in 1984, Algeria had 48 provinces, okay? And now in 2021, Algeria has 58 provinces. We have 10 more provinces in our country. And La Gare Routière, or the Caroubier, La Gare Routière du Caroubier, or the Caroubier, or Kharouba bus station, or bus hub, if you will, is in fact also a place where you can catch taxis to other cities, okay? So this is also the area where, or the station where intercity taxis are. Transport is relatively cheap in Algeria. Now I'm driving in the area of the Ardis supermarket, Algiers' largest supermarket. And the entrance to that supermarket is somewhere on the right. Someday we will visit it. I'll film you a video where I'll be visiting that supermarket. It's a Friday morning and streets are empty in the city, so you could drive practically from any neighborhood to any neighborhood on a Friday morning. And the motorway is relatively empty too, as you can see. We've just driven past the neighborhood of Boumerdes, where the Algiers Grand Mosque is located, and now we are approaching Bab Zouar. I hope it doesn't rain heavily, otherwise it would really prevent us from filming this video in a proper way. But from the looks of it, it's not going to rain. And even if it does, it's not going to be a downpour. And now we're approaching the Bab Zouar bridge. It's also a landmark around here. And if you take the right road over there, the right entrance, you will enter the neighborhood of Bourg-Kifane, which is one of Algiers' largest municipalities. And Bourg-Kifane, the neighborhood of Bourg-Kifane, is on the seashore. It was named Bourg-Kifane after a fort. Bourg is a fort. just overtaken that truck. Because otherwise it would slow us down. And it's so cool and so relaxing to drive on empty roads like these. And the road to the right is will lead you to the airport, to the Algiers International Airport, and the neighborhood of Dar el-Bida. And Dar el-Bida literally means the White House. So Algiers too has its White House, but it's a neighborhood. And our international airport is in fact located there in Dar el-Bida, the Boumerdes International Airport, Algiers International Airport. So it would only take you some 11 minutes in order to drive from, or in fact 15 minutes in order to drive from Hussein-Dey to the Algiers International Airport when the roads are empty. Now we are within the administrative area of Dar el-Bida. There is another entrance to Bab Zouar on the right here. Bab Zouar is one of the largest neighborhoods of Algiers, of eastern Algiers, and its name literally means the door of the visitors, or visitor's door. And by the way, the gas station on my right here, is called Bab Sharq, which literally means the eastern door, or the door of the east, because it's located on in the eastern part of Algiers, in the eastern exit of Algiers. So we are leaving the city of Algiers proper here. These are the borders of our city, and we will soon be entering a rural area. And so generally, travelers, when there is a gas shortage, a shortage of gasoline here in Algiers, and you are planning on traveling to another city, if you don't find gasoline at this gas station, then you had better postpone your trip, your trip out of Algiers, because it would be risky then to travel, You might run out of fuel on the road, and that would be a big problem. So you'd better put gasoline or fuel in your car, have a full tank before you leave Algiers. And when you are traveling to the east, to eastern Algiers, then this gas station is your last chance to fill up your tank. If there is no gasoline here, then you'd better turn around and go back home. So you can see the signs here. Boumerdes is on the right. In fact, you can drive to Boumerdes on the left too, But today we will be taking the right road. The Algiers Tizi Ouzou, the old highway, the Algiers Tizi Ouzou road, which I think is the fastest. I don't know. Sorry, the shortest. It's the shortest route. Not necessarily the fastest, because we will be driving through the territories of some municipalities, Rouiba and Dergaya, and and sometimes there is traffic there. So this road is heavily traveled, Practically everyone who lives in Boumerdes and works in Algiers takes this route. That's what makes it busier, and that's what also causes traffic here. And in fact, when we Algerians talk about a province, because our provinces are named after their capital cities, okay, we don't necessarily mean the capital city itself. When I use Boumerdes here, I don't necessarily mean the city of Boumerdes, but sometimes I would also mean, or often I would also mean the province of Boumerdes, within which there are many towns and even cities. Boumerdes, because of its proximity to Algiers, to the province of Algiers, is one of the most densely populated provinces, and it's also a densely urbanized province. There are many towns and cities that are close to each other in almost every part of it. But it also has very rural areas with lots of farmland, and Boumerdes is also known for its grapes production. Just driven past the body of a dog that was run over by a car. Poor animal. I would often see bodies of animals run over by cars. Dogs and cats, but especially dogs. I once drove from Algiers to Bijaya, and I could see 10 different animals run over. I mean, the bodies of 10 different animals run over. That's what I managed to count. So it's such a tragic thing. And it's also dangerous to run those animals over at high speed. It's dangerous for the car itself, for the vehicle, because the force of the impact could cause damage to the vehicle. You can see an entrance to the main highway here, the east-west highway, on my right here. And this east-west highway could lead you to Tipaza in the west and to Constantine in the east. So Algiers has developed its highway infrastructure in a tremendous way in the last 15 years. This has made life much easier for people. For companies as well, for business, for trade, because now it's much easier for Algerian companies to transport and deliver their goods to every part of Algeria, especially here in the north. And to every part of some provinces, like Algiers and Boumerdes and Tipaza. Such a nice thing to drive like this in the morning. Such a relaxing thing. And my favorite beach is, by the way, located in Boumerdes. We are driving through the territory, or through the territory of the Raya municipality. And by the way, we have driven through the territory of Ruiba, and both Ruiba and Raya, which are the easternmost municipalities of Algiers, the Algiers province, are in fact huge industrial areas. They are huge industrial areas where many factories are located, factories and businesses, and these two municipalities have vast territories, and they are also not very far from Boumerdes. So this is the entrance to the city of Raya. So these two provinces, Ruiba and Raya, which are adjacent to each other, are in fact huge industrial areas. This is the entrance to Raya, another entrance to the city of Raya, or the neighborhood of Raya. And now we are leaving the administrative territory of Algiers. La wilaya d'Alger vous souhaite bonne route. So the wilaya of Algiers wishes you a good trip, or a nice trip. And this is the territory of Boumerdes. Welcome to the wilaya of Boumerdes. I've just entered, we have just crossed the borders of the Boumerdes province. This is one of the first gas stations in Boumerdes, on our right here. We are approaching the town of Boumerdes, which is the westernmost town of Boumerdes. On this road, of course. So the town of Boumerdes is in fact big. It's huge, and it's getting bigger. And many of Algiers residents have in fact moved here. Lots of local residents work in Algiers. Boumerdes. This is the first entrance to Boumerdes. But this entrance also leads back to Raya, to the city of Raya. And one needs to be careful here because there are lots of exits and entrances, and cars would, slow down a little bit here in order to enter, or in order to try and exit this motorway. You can see Boumerdes here too, another entrance to Boumerdes. I think that this is the main entrance to Boumerdes, the entrance that leads to the town center. It's also a road that leads to Khmiselkhashna, to the town of Khmiselkhashna. But Khmiselkhashna is further to the south, okay, in the southern part of this province, while Boumerdes is near the coast. One also needs to be extra cautious here because, there are these sloping roads or sloping sections of the motorway, and there are also people. There are people who cross the road here, okay, because the authorities haven't, you know, built enough bridges and crossings and all those all that infrastructure that allows people to cross the road safely. And there are lots of semi-trailers, huge trucks traveling this road as well. Construction site trucks and semi-trailers that you know, travel this road. The road is also bumpy, very bumpy, in a very bad condition in some places. So you've got to be really careful around here, okay? There are lots of cars that overtake slower vehicles, sometimes in a very dangerous way. So you've got to be very careful, very careful. And there are also these endless slopes, okay? In this area, there are also these endless slopes that are, you know, sometimes I think a couple kilometers long. And now you can see the signs here. This is the same road that leads to Tizi Ouzou. The road to the right will lead you back to Algiers and to the western parts of the province of Algiers, like Zeralda. We've just finished driving up this hill, only in order to drive it down again. And you know, if you drive to Tizi Ouzou, then you know you will be driving lots of you know, through a lot of hills like these, highway hills like these, some of which are very high. So you've got to really take care of your vehicle and not cause it to overheat here. And we are in fact approaching the city of Boumerdes. We've only been driving 28 minutes and we are already in the vicinity of another city. It's such a wonderful thing. Boumerdes on the right, Tizi Ouzou on the left. Tizi Ouzou is in fact the next province in the east. There we are, Boumerdes and Corso, which is in fact a small town. Almost, which is almost a suburb of Boumerdes. By the way, here in Algeria, every province has its own number, okay? And you can identify cars, the province a car was registered in, by the last two digits of its registration plate. And while cars registered in Algiers have all their registration plates ending with the 16, because Algiers administrative code is 16. Boumerdes, all registration plates here in Boumerdes, or all cars registered in Boumerdes, have their registration plates ending in 35. So now I'm going to interrupt filming here. We're not allowed to film traffic police. And you know, Boumerdes is straight ahead, together with the town of Corso, which is on our left, in fact, and it's on the seashore. Corso is a coastal town on the seashore, and it's known for its beaches. Okay, it has two main beaches that everyone likes. Many Algiers residents would visit them. And Boumerdes, the city of Boumerdes is on our right. It only took me 31 minutes in order to arrive here. Not bad at all. That's usually what it takes me when I set off in the morning. Let's continue. So now the road to the right will lead us to Zemmouri, to the towns of Zemmouri and Dilis, which are in fact both part of the province of Boumerdes. They are also coastal towns. This is the road to the right, Zemmouri, Dilis. And if we drive straight on, we will arrive in Boumerdes, that we already can see here. These are the first buildings that welcome us to the city of Boumerdes. Boumerdes has been developed, has seen significant development in the last 20 years. All these buildings are in fact new. Boumerdes vous souhaite la bienvenue, so welcome to the city of Boumerdes. And okay, we will resume filming after the roundabout. Here is the roundabout, and now we are taking the left side in order to go to the seashore. I am going to... Okay, so it's such a beautiful city, in fact. I love visiting it. I love coming here. Sometimes even when I drive home from Kabylie, I would stop over here. Okay, I would make a stop over here in order to eat lunch with my family, to enjoy a lunch with my family, and visit the beaches, even in the winter. Okay. Boumerdes is also known for its beaches. Okay. So as far as I can remember, there are two main beaches here in Boumerdes. And there is also a very beautiful beach in the eastern part of the city, known as Le Figuier, or the fig tree. Okay, Le Figuier, fig tree. Okay, and Boumerdes is, by the way, a university town. It's a university city, university town, known for its university. There are lots of students here. The student population is huge here, in fact. Boumerdes is also known for its National Hydrocarbons Institute. There is a prestigious school here where people or students come to study, geology and hydrocarbons, all oil-related sciences and disciplines. Front de mer. All right. I should have taken. Oh no. Yes, I should have taken another turn. So I'm going to turn around here, because look at this. I'm going to turn around here because I should have followed those signs. But it's super easy, okay? When you get lost like this on a Friday morning, it's super easy to get back to the right road. And yes, I'd like to drive to the seashore. There is a hotel here, Hotel Timzerit, okay, or Timzerit. and the seashore is this way. Yes. So as I said, Boumerdes is also known for its university campuses and its National Hydrocarbons Institute. I'm going to stop filming here just to skip this roadblock. And there we go. There is, just past the roadblock, and now, I'm filming this area where there is a park on my left, a beautiful park facing the sea. It's such a beautiful place. In fact, we have just arrived at the seashore. The park is open on my left. The park on my left is open. It has a wonderful view on the sea. They call it Hadiqat al-Nasr, or the Victory Garden. And I am going to drive. I take the left road here in order to continue driving along the seashore. Well, I have no idea where this road leads, though. I prefer to turn around, because maybe I will end up, reaching a beach, a dead end, So I'd better avoid taking this road and continue along what they usually call here front de mer, okay? The seashore. Yes, in order to show you all the parts that you need to see around here, where all the restaurants on the seashore are located. So you can see the sea on the left, and there are benches even outside that park. It's such a beautiful area. It's so calm here in the morning. People could come and jog and exercise. Look at those benches, and it's one of the most beautiful areas here in this city. But on second thought, I think that I should have taken that road. I don't know, not sure. But Boumerdes remains a very beautiful area, a very beautiful town. It used to be known as Rocher Noir, or the Black Rock in colonial times. And then it was renamed Boumerdes after Algeria's independence. And as you can see, it's a quiet city, and it's also a beautiful city with, look at those houses over there. They are so beautiful. And it's such a quiet city, that I'm sure its residents really love. See? There is a stop sign here, so I'll take the left right after I drive. Through this roundabout. They are still developing this city, as you can see. It's such, it's so fun to discover it, in fact. Such a fun thing to discover it. And there we are, back to the seashore. Look at this huge parking lot here on my right. Yes, this is the very part that I wanted to show you, with all those buildings facing the sea, and this wide sidewalk on my left, where you can enjoy, walking and jogging and breathing some fresh air. There are restaurants. Oh, the road is rough here. Oh the camera is shaking. There are lots of restaurants on my and also ice cream parlors on my right, and you could this is an area that you should definitely visit. It's a very good area with lots of parking space, and the beaches are not very far from here. One of them is right on our left, and the other one is beyond those houses on the left. And just look at this huge parking lot. One of my favorite restaurants here in this city is right here, and what you see here right in front of us is the Boumerdes Cultural Center, and there is a strip mall there, I think. And wow, I think that our journey is over. I really enjoyed driving and visiting Boumerdes. We will end this video like this, facing the sea here, in this parking lot, huge parking lot. So that was our video showing you how to drive from Algiers, from the neighborhood of Hussein in Algiers to Boumerdes. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click on the notifications button in order to receive any notifications of new videos that I will be posting. Take care of yourselves, drive safely, visit Algeria, drive around Algiers and around Algeria, and take care, and goodbye.